start by applying foundation lightly all over my face. I mainly focus on the center of my face to even it out and give myself a blank canvas to work with. And also my jawline so I can make it more prominent. I don't worry too much about areas like under the cheekbones because those will get much darker anyway with contour, and the forehead is going to get covered by a bandana. Then I use an e.l.f. eyeshadow in a deep beige color as contour. I start about 1 or 2 inches from the sides of my mouth and drag it up until it lines up with the sides of my nose, then I drag that up to my hairline. I also apply it to the sides of my cheek and my forehead. This helps make the face appear less wide. I also contour my forehead a bit to create a shadow effect. I add a little more contour to the cheeks to make them very defined, then I blend it in with a puffy brush. When I'm done blending it, I go in again with my smaller brush and define the line for the cheekbones a bit more. And I lightly blend that line. I also take my contour brush and apply the same eyeshadow to my collarbones to make them more defined. I also pat the brush around that area to make it look blotchy and dirty because pirates don't take a lot of baths. Then I pat some more shadow around my face a bit to make it look a little dirty as well. To define my brow bone, I apply eyeshadow between my eyes across my nose. I also make grumpy eyebrows and fill in the creases. I apply eyeshadow under my eyebrows and on my eyelid to darken them. With a smaller brush, I begin contouring the nose. I start at the tip of the nose and make little dots as markers. I also draw a little line at the tip under my nose. Then I fill in the sides of my nose to blend the lines. I also try to focus on making my nose and nostrils look sharper and pointy. With a slightly lighter beige eyeshadow from the same palette, I apply it to the bridge of my nose to make it look wider. Then I define around the nostrils more and blend that as well. With a light powder from my Sedona Lace palette, I highlight the top of my nose and around the nostrils. I also highlight the nasolabial folds and darken them more as well. Then I apply the light powder to the center of my cheeks under my eyes and drag it down to my mouth. I also highlight the chin a bit. Then I get my Bare Minerals powder foundation and blend everything in. Then from the same e.l.f. eyeshadow palette, I use the gold color and dust it on my face as a highlighter to make it look more greasy. Then I take a cheap red lipstick and smudge it on my hand. Then I use a sparse puffy brush and pat it on the lipstick, then gently tap it on my face to create a sunburn and sun-damaged effect on the skin. Pirates spend a lot of time out in the sun, on their ships, sailing the sea, and not enough time on their skincare. So go ahead and be generous with this and don't make it look too clean or smooth. I also added some to my neck and collarbone so it all matches. Now let's move on to the eyes. I start with a basic black eyeliner pencil and smudge it in my lash line and waterline around my entire eye. This doesn't have to look perfect, so don't stress it. You are a pirate after all. I also take a liquid liner just to fill it in a bit more. Then I use Surreal Makeup black eyeshadow in the shade Mistress. I apply it to my upper and lower eyelid. You can be generous with this, the goal is to make it look kind of smudgy. I also drag it upward a little at the ends to lift the eyes. With a waterproof black liquid liner, I redefine the line so it's bold and doesn't fade. Then with my foundation, I use a little brush and draw a line through my eyebrow. Then I do the same to make a little X on my cheek. Then I take a dark natural pink liner pencil and draw a line over the foundation. And I do the same to the X to recreate the look of scars. To make them look more bold, I very lightly apply some black pencil to it. Next, I take a dark brown liner pencil and fill in my eyebrows in hair-like strokes. I try to make my brows more bushy, wider, and longer looking. Also, I add some black eyeliner to darken it a bit. Then I darken the eyeshadow a bit more and move on to the lips. I use a light brown lip liner to outline my lips. And I use a dark brown liner to color the middle of my lips. Then I use a light powder under the bottom sides of my lip, and add some darker shadow under that. Then with an off-white liner pencil, I outline my lips. Then I take a natural deep pink shade and define my lips some more. Now I'll show you how I apply the facial hair. My favorite adhesive is definitely Pros-Aid. You can also use spirit gum or eyelash glue. The beard and mustache I'm using are lace facial wigs that I got from maxwigs.com. I lightly apply Pros-Aid to the lace. I also apply it directly to my face where I'm going to put the facial hair. I let it dry just a bit so it's kinda tacky and not completely wet. Then I press on the beard. I styled and trimmed the beard and mustache myself. Let me know if you want a video on that too. While it's drying, I take loose crepe hairs, separate it and cut off a bit, then lightly apply it around the edge of the lace beard. You don't have to do this, but it makes it blend so much more naturally. I also use the crepe hair to create a little goatee under the lip. You just separate it, snip off of it, and press it to your face. A little goes a long way. Now I'm just using some eyeliner pencils to create the scar on my jawline. Next, I'm going to glue on the mustache. Since these are smaller pieces, I only apply the Pros-Aid directly to my face and not on the lace itself. I slightly overlap the upper edge of my lip because Johnny Depp's mouth is more narrow than mine, and this helps recreate that look. I also touch up and fill in any gaps with a brown liner pencil that matches the mustache. Then I take some more Pros-Aid and apply it to my jawline. Then I take loose clumps of the crepe hair and gently press it to the glue. I do this to both sides of my face. Then I just take some scissors and trim the beard. Now it's time to take my hair down. Okay. I got distracted and almost forgot to finish trimming the goatee. That's better. Now, after changing into something more comfortable, I braid my hair to secure it behind me under my wig. Then I put on a wig cap, and now it's time to put on the wig. I actually have a full tutorial already posted on my YouTube channel of how I made this wig. And that's pretty much it! I really hope my tutorial can help you with your own Jack Sparrow cosplay makeup. Be sure to go check out the wig tutorial on my channel. I also have a full costume tutorial where I show you how to make your own Jack Sparrow costume. I will add a link in the description. Huge shout out to my patrons over on Patreon that help allow me to keep creating these tutorials for the community. If you would also like to show your support, the link is in the description. Also, thank you to Purple Shala for playing the music used for the intro and outro. I have so much fun being Jack Sparrow, and I really hope you do too. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye!